looking for a tonneau cover that's going to hold up to your tough lifestyle and give you the security that you need for your 2024 or newer Toyota Tacoma, this X-Tang Solid Fold ALX Trifold tonneau cover will be a solid choice to consider. Now, this will be great for the Tacoma owner who wants a cover that will stand the test of time with whatever you're doing with your truck, but also wants one that's easy to use on a daily basis if you're in and out of your bed often and need quick access. Now, this will have a basically one-piece design working with the factory deck rails to avoid the need of side rails sitting over the sides of the bed and completely clamping on. Now, that makes it simple when it comes time to putting this on and also taking it off with the X-Tang jaw grip clamps on the back that are going to secure to the sides of the bed. So if you do need full bed access, you can lift it off with no tools required. Now, opening and closing the cover will also be easy with a twist and lift mechanism on the back, so you don't have to worry about a cable that may kink or get worn out over time. Now, when it does open, it's going to be very easy to fold. It has a little bit of weight to it, but even if the truck is lifted, it is going to be straightforward, and it will have large foam blocks to prevent any panel-on-panel contact, as well as buckles and straps to keep it secure so you can drive with this open. It will also have an auto latch at the back and lock with the tailgate. So with this being a hardcover and having the ability to stay inaccessible, it makes it a great security measure for whatever is in the back of your truck. These panels will have a durable 1-inch thick EnduraShield construction, which is a tough TPO construction, and they'll have the ability to support up to 600 pounds when evenly distributed across the bed cover, being on the higher side of the spectrum. The panel's construction will also resist any dents, scratching, and will be UV resistant to help it keep this dark look over time and avoid any fading. The corners, caps, and all of the perimeter seals will also be made of a hard polymer rubber, which will help resist any wear over time. Now, this product will also be fully American made and again will be completely clamp on with no modifications needed for your Tacoma. Now, again, this is going to work with the deck rails from the factory, so if you don't have those installed, you will need a set of the deck rails in order to install this. Now, this will be about $1,200, which is on the pricier side of the spectrum for a bed cover, but for good reason. Now, it will have a lot of useful features to the cover and small details that will help when it comes to the strength and longevity over time compared to some more entry-level options, and will offer a huge security bump over a soft cover. Now, you definitely are getting what you pay for in this cover, and it is going to be a good investment for your Tacoma if you're looking for good strength and good security. This will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Like I said, this does require the factory deck rails in order to install, but if you have those, it's only going to take about 30 minutes to get this completely set up. Now, at this point, we can head over to our truck and our shop and check out a detailed breakdown so you can get this onto your 2024 or newer Tacoma at home. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and jump into the install.
For this install, you need a ratchet, 10mm socket, the supplied Torx wrenches, and a 2.5mm Allen wrench. All right, today we're going to be installing a tonneau cover on our Tacoma, so let's get started. All right, our first step for our install is setting our tonneau cover in place. So you want to make sure that you have the front, you'll see the seal that needs to lay over the front of the bed. So we're going to get this into position. Just like so. And once you have that in position, you're going to want to open this up, unfold it all the way. Just make any minor adjustments side to side or forward back that you need. Once you get done doing that, we'll come back and install our brackets. So now we have our front bracket here, so it's a 2-piece bracket. So we're going to take our end cap off of our factory rail. And just slide this all the way forward. Now we're going to drop down our front bracket that's built into our tonneau cover and attach this to our rail. So we're going to attach our bracket first. You'll see the bracket that is in our tonneau cover right there. Just tuck that up out of the way for a second. So we're going to get our supplied Torx bolts. We're going to go into the second hole from the top on either side. Grab our supplied Torx wrench, thread them into the bracket in the rail. Before you tighten them down all the way, just make sure it is lined up. You can tighten these with the bracket down, it's just a little bit more difficult. We're gonna swing our clamp down. Just gotta get it lined up in the position. We're gonna take our handle nut off, slide our metal piece down, and then hook that back up under our bracket and reinstall our handle. Tighten that down. Alright, go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Next we have our safety strap. So we have our bracket already threaded on there. We're just gonna unthread our handle from that. We're gonna put that into our rail system here. And line that back up and thread our handle back in. Now you want to position this so it's just about tight. You don't want it loose because this does help when it's open to keep it from flapping up. Tighten it down like that. Do the same thing on the other side, and also don't forget to put your cap back in. So now we have our rear locking bracket. We're gonna put this in place. You have to take these two factory bolts out. So we're gonna grab our ratchet and 10mm socket, take those out. Put our bracket in place and thread your bolts back in. We'll go ahead and tighten this down, just try to make sure it stays level. Grab a ratchet. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So now we need to adjust our locking points and our cables. So you will see that the cable release moves here and the cables are not tight. Now what we did off camera, we adjusted our locking points on both sides to where they need to be so that we have the right location for the cables. To do that, you're just gonna take your supplied Torx wrench, loosen these two screws up, adjust it with it closed, and then tighten them back down. Now that those on both sides are in the correct location, we're gonna tighten down our release handle and our cables. We're gonna start with our cables first. So if yours wasn't, we're just gonna feed it through, the cable through here, and grab a 2.5mm Allen wrench and tighten it down onto our cable. Tighten down onto your cable. You wanna make sure you have some extra hanging out. Same thing on the other side here. Now those are nice and secured. You just want to do a quick test, make sure they don't slip. But when you're done, you're going to take the same Torx wrench and turn the handle. You're going to tighten these two. Now you may need to do any fine adjustment if it's too tight. This is just a little bit too tight. We'll adjust it later. But you're just going to tighten these down on either side. Just to lock that handle in place. All right, so now we have our tonneau cover closed. You'll see that the latch is not lining up. So we're just gonna adjust it by loosening these nuts, bringing that bracket up. We're gonna grab our ratchet 10mm socket and loosen them up. Easiest way to do this, just push it all the way up till it latches. And then tighten the nuts back down. And if you need to, you can do the same thing on the other side.
So that's going to wrap it up for my review and the install of the Xtang Solid Fold ALX Tri-Fold tonneau cover, fitting all 2024 and newer Toyota Tacomas, and you can find this right here at extremeterrain.com.